All right, good morning, everyone. We're gonna work on our optical illusion here. I'll start with a new tab.
Body check.
Who is it, Lottie? My dog is freaking out. Okay, so the first step, if we made this, we're going to start with our hexagon. All right, so let me go to the hexagon. The way we make a hexagon is we start with a circle, and I'm going to rotate point B around A. We'll rotate it by 60 degrees. So rotate around a point. This one right here. Okay, I want to rotate B around A. And I want to rotate it by 60 degrees. And then rotate B prime around A. And rotate by 60 degrees. Then rotate B double prime around A. And then B triple prime around A. And then rotate C around A. Okay. Now, what this is all about is about finding where the points are going to go. All right. So, first off, let's hide the circle. If we click Show Hide and then click the circle, that's going to hide the circle. It will keep the points but hide the circle. All right, so let me click on Move, and you can see the circle is gone. Now I can connect all those points, and that will make my hexagon. All right, and that kind of gives me an idea of not an idea, but it kind of gives me a window into what I'll be doing with my other stuff. All right, now the other thing I want to do is I want to hide the labels. All right, so let's click Show Hide Label and then click on all the points. I want the point to stay, but I want the label to hide. All right. That way I can use the point again, but I've hidden that letter, that label, and so now we're good. All right, so let's go back to our picture, and you can see once we have the hexagon, if we draw this line down the middle, that will certainly help. When we watch the video,
guys, trust me, this illusion will completely stump you. This one has been argued about by mathematicians for thousands.
This spot right here, he was able to draw everything using parallel lines from this spot, all right? So first off, we need to make that line down the middle, and then we need to break it into 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 different spots, right? We need 5 different breaks, so we need to break it into 6 different separate pieces, all right? So we'll come back to our GeoGebra and use our segment tool and make a line segment right down the middle. Okay, now this segment we want to break into 6 different pieces, all right? And if you remember how we do that, we start with a ray, and let's put that ray down here at the bottom. Let's put it out in this direction. Now I need 6 different circles along this ray, all right? We'll put our first point at right here. And again, I'll leave this one up. We'll make a circle with a center from here to E, and then a circle with a center. Okay, so there's 2. Now this intersection, that will set my center point for the next circle, and so on and so on and so on and so on. So I need to make the intersection of the circle with the ray, and then make a circle. And let's do the circle the center. Oh. We'll go from F to E. And then mark F's intersection. And then from G to F, there's 4 circles. And then H to G. So there's 5 circles. Intersection. And circle the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From I to H. Okay, so here's my 6 circles. And again, I can make these any size I want. I can make them real big. I can make them real small. I'll put them right in the middle somewhere. And I'll move this point D and then I'll make my circles like this. There you go. Okay, now the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I need to mark that last intersection. Okay, so now I make a line segment from J down to this part of my my hexagon, and then I'm going to have all these parallel lines that intersect the hexagon and actually intersect this middle line of the hexagon, and but they go through these 6 points or 5 points, and that way they break up that hexagon into 6 separate but equal parts. Okay, so now I'm going to use my construct tool for quite a bit of this. And actually, I'm going to use the parallel line feature. Okay, so I want to be parallel to this line, but I want to go through I. Parallel to this line, but go through H. parallel to this line, but go through G. Parallel to this line, but go through F. Parallel to this line, but go through E. Okay? And so where those parallel lines intersect the midpoint of my, the middle line of my hexagon, they break that up into 6 separate but equal parts. Okay? So let me mark the intersections. Right there. Okay, now I want to hide all the things that that I've drawn here, but I want to keep those points. Okay, so I will hide object, and let me start clicking things that I will not need for my picture. All right, it kind of shows the shadow of the circle, but don't worry, that one's not coming back. So I'll click the ray and all these lines. And all my circles, I'll click all those. Come on, circle's not going away. Okay. Let's click this. All right, so for some reason this circle's not being hidden. Why is this not going away? All right. Okay. So let me click these intersection points, make sure they go away. D up here. I want to leave the points. I don't know why this circle's not going away though. Because everything will go away except the circle. That's annoying. Okay, so by having these points, I can go back to the picture here. I'll skip the top section, then draw the second section, then skip the third, then draw the fourth, skip the fifth, and then draw the sixth. Okay? So I'll go back to my drawing here and pick segments. Skip this, but draw this. Skip this, but draw this. Skip this, but draw this. And let's hide the labels. O, N, M, L, and K. Okay. Now, once I have this drawn, now I want to get to my final drawing, what I need to do is go with parallel lines that are, if I want to draw this thing right here, this line segment, I want to be parallel to this one, but go through the top section here. All right, so let's do that. So I want to pick my parallel line tool. I want to be parallel to my top one, but go through this point. I want to be parallel to my top one, but go through this point. Okay. And then let me look at this picture again. Okay. So I want to be parallel to this one, but go through the bottom. Parallel to this one, but go through the bottom. Parallel to this one, but go through the top. Parallel to this one, but go through the top. There we go. Parallel to this one, but go through the bottom. Parallel to this one, but go through the bottom. And my last one. Okay, so that gave me the roadmap. Now what I have to do is mark my intersections. All right, so let's look at my final thing. Okay. You know what? This might work if I go like, I'll leave it up here. Make this a little bit smaller. Okay. All right. For some reason, this circle won't hide. I'm going to keep clicking on it. Hopefully we'll figure out why it doesn't hide. Anyways, okay. So I need to mark my intersections that I'm going to use here. And then I can draw my my final design. All right, so let's mark this intersection and this intersection. And then this intersection and this intersection. And this one and this one. So over here and straight up. Okay, so let's hide those labels. U T R P Q S V W. Okay, now that all the points are there, I can hide my parallel lines. So let's click on those lines. And we'll get those out of the way. All right, so I think that's it. Okay, so I will use my segment tool And I'm just going to go up this side wall here. So I'm just stepping up the stairs. And I'm going to step up the stairs going this way. And then we'll see how close that gets us. Sorry, my finger keeps slipping and it's zooming out. I don't want that. Okay. Now, I need to make these lines right here, but it's real simple here. This is why I keep the points up. I just connect the points. And voila. So that side's good to go. Now let's connect these points over here. Okay. And there it is. This guy looks just like my optical illusion. And we'll go from there. All right. So I can save it and I'll just call this optical illusion. We'll save it and share it. Where's the share link? There's the share link, but it's not showing it correctly. All right. So if your share link is coming up like this, remember it should be geogebra.org/geometry/ and then a bunch of letters and numbers. It should look something like, remember on our share link, it should look something like this, where it's got some random letters and numbers here at the end. And right now, mine does not have this. All right. So what I'm going to do is take a screenshot of my picture and include that in my when I turn it in. Let's hit the undo button. Okay. So screenshot. Let's put this back over here. Okay. And Okay. So I think I have this figured out. Okay. So hopefully this works out for us. And it'll work. All right. Thank you much. Have a great day and good luck. All right. Bye bye.